Hi, my name is Susan Napier. It's listed as Deborah. I go by my middle name, so everything is in my first name, which is sometimes confusing for all involved. I understand if you call me Deborah, it's just easier. I don't know how to change it, and it's what it is. I am 40 years old. I just recently celebrated my 40th birthday in July, and that one was a really tough one for me. Next month I'll have been married for 15 years, and we have a 13-year-old daughter named Olivia. Today I'm actually out of school because of the eclipse. No lie, I really am. They canceled school, so I thought I would get started on some homework. The picture I chose was the first one. It was First Instinct, the reason I chose it. And it was a picture of me as a little girl with my dog. And like I said, it was just First Instinct. That's why I chose it. His is the picture. You can tell I'm a natural blonde. I may have to highlight a little bit now, but I am a natural blonde. And I'm probably about 8 or 9 years old in this picture, so that would make the year like 1985, 1986. So quite a while ago. The piece I wrote about was in this photo, I am completely young, carefree, and void of all of life's responsibilities. In this photo, I probably don't even know what the word responsibility means. I'm around 8 or 9 years old, which, if it is accurate, would make the year 1985 to 1986. By looking at this photo, I would assume that it is probably summertime or somewhat warm out, since I have two pigtails, which my mother loved to do this to me, along with a short sleeve dress or shirt on. If it was warm, I was always outside, especially because we had a pool. Summertime then and now has always been my most favorite time of year. The dog I am holding is named Sassy, and she was the first love of my life. My brother and I came home from school one day, and I was in kindergarten, and he was in the third grade, and we saw a big box in the kitchen. But as a kindergartner, I ran straight over to this big box, and I looked inside, and I couldn't believe it. Inside the box was the tiniest looking puppy that I had ever seen. I yelled for my brother to come and look. We didn't have any discussions that I know of about owning a pet or getting a pet, but maybe we did and I just don't remember. At that time, it wasn't like you could go to pet stores like you can now and look at puppies. So seeing this puppy was just the best because I hadn't seen many puppies up to that point. The puppy was a short, wired-haired dachshund that had hardly any of the features that you think of with a dachshund. She was not like wiener dog shaped at all. Um, and she looked more kind of like what a Benji looks like now. That's a good way to describe it. And we named her Sassy, and I have no clue how we came up with that name or who came up with that name. I just remember that I loved that dog. I used to put diapers on her and push her around in my little stroller, and she would let me do anything to her. She was so sweet and tolerant of me. And she slept with my parents, but on the weekends after, they woke up, because they always woke up really early, she would come and scratch on the door and want to come back to bed with me. And so I'd put her back to bed. And then towards the end of my senior year, she died. So we grew up together. And it would be several more years before I owned another pet. Originally, when I got the photograph, I thought of myself, and then I found that I was writing more about the dog than myself. And that's just a little bit about me. And thanks.